You might think you're doing everything right to stay strong, moving every day, stretching, keeping active. But what if I told you that some fruits you eat regularly could actually be weakening your legs without you even noticing? I'm talking about fruits that seem healthy, sweet, and harmless, but they have the potential to interfere with muscle strength, slow recovery, and make it harder for you to stay mobile as you age. It's not about avoiding fruit completely, because many fruits are packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber that are essential for your body. But it's about understanding which ones could be quietly sabotaging your leg strength. This is especially important for seniors, because as we get older, muscle loss naturally happens, and certain foods can speed up that process without us realizing it. Our leg muscles are critical for daily life, walking, climbing stairs, getting up from a chair, and maintaining balance. And when they weaken, it directly affects independence and quality of life. One of the first fruits that might surprise you is the banana. Bananas are often thought of as a healthy snack because they're rich in potassium and provide quick energy, but they're also very high in sugar and carbohydrates. For seniors, especially those managing blood sugar, eating bananas regularly can cause spikes in blood sugar, leading to insulin resistance over time. Insulin resistance doesn't just affect your blood sugar, it also impacts how well your muscles repair and grow. That means your leg muscles might not recover as effectively after activity, making it harder to maintain strength and stability. Eating a banana occasionally is fine, but daily consumption without balance can quietly contribute to muscle weakening. Grapes are another fruit that seems harmless but can have a similar effect. Grapes are full of antioxidants and taste amazing, but they're also loaded with natural sugar and have a high glycemic index, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar. Over time, these spikes can interfere with muscle repair, and some compounds in grapes may even increase inflammation in the body if consumed in excess. Chronic low-level inflammation is a hidden factor that contributes to muscle weakness, joint pain, and reduced mobility. Pineapple is often seen as a superfood with vitamin C and digestive enzymes, but it's extremely high in sugar and quite acidic. The high sugar content can feed inflammation, while the acidity can affect mineral balance, which is important for maintaining strong muscles and bones. Watermelon, despite being hydrating and refreshing, is almost entirely sugar and water, which leads to rapid blood sugar spikes and minimal nutritional support for muscles. Eating watermelon frequently instead of nutrient-dense foods may leave your leg muscles undernourished. Oranges are also on the list, and while they're famous for vitamin C and immune support, their acidity can interfere with calcium absorption if eaten in large amounts, and calcium is essential for bone and muscle function. Mangoes are another sweet fruit that can pose a problem. They are delicious and packed with vitamins, but their sugar content is very high, which can lead to inflammation and slower muscle recovery. Apples, which many people consider the ultimate healthy snack, can also affect leg strength when consumed excessively because of their sugar content and potential exposure to pesticides, which the body must process. It's not that these fruits are inherently bad, they have health benefits, but overconsumption without balancing your diet can quietly weaken your legs over time. The key is moderation and pairing fruits with foods that support muscle repair, like protein and healthy fats. For example, if you want a banana, having it with a handful of nuts or yogurt can slow sugar absorption and reduce the impact on your muscles. Rotating your fruits, choosing berries more often, and being aware of portion sizes can make a huge difference. Let's continue talking about these fruits that can silently affect your leg strength, because understanding them can make a huge difference in your mobility and independence as you age. The next fruit on the list is grapes, and while they're sweet, juicy, and so easy to snack on, they might not be as harmless as they seem. Grapes are packed with natural sugars, which makes them taste so good, but that sugar is processed very quickly by your body, causing spikes in blood sugar levels. For seniors, these spikes can be particularly damaging because our bodies process sugar less efficiently as we get older, and this affects how our muscles recover and maintain strength. When blood sugar fluctuates too much, it can trigger inflammation, and chronic inflammation is one of the biggest silent enemies of muscle health, especially in the legs. Inflamed muscles don't perform as well. They take longer to repair. And over time, this can lead to weakness that makes everyday activities like climbing stairs or even standing up from a chair more difficult. Beyond sugar, grapes contain compounds called tannins, which in certain amounts can slightly interfere with nutrient absorption, including minerals like magnesium and calcium that are crucial for strong muscles and bones. Most people don't realize that even a small imbalance in these minerals can gradually reduce leg strength and stability. Eating grapes occasionally is fine, but when consumed in large amounts every day, they start to have this subtle, cumulative effect that most people completely overlook. Another issue with grapes is portion size. It's very easy to grab a handful, and then another, thinking it's a healthy snack, and before you know it, you've consumed a large amount of sugar without any protein or fat to balance it out. Your muscles need a mix of nutrients to maintain their strength, and relying too heavily on high sugar fruits alone can starve your muscles of what they really need. That's why pairing grapes with protein or a healthy fat is so important. For example, eating a small serving of grapes with a few almonds or a slice of cheese can help slow sugar absorption, reduce inflammation, and provide the building blocks your muscles need to stay strong. It's also worth noting that grapes, especially the ones you buy pre-packaged, often come with added sugars or preservatives, which can increase the negative impact on your body if eaten frequently. Seniors need to be extra careful with processed or sweetened fruits because they're more likely to contribute to inflammation, joint stiffness, and slower muscle recovery. Even natural sugars, when overconsumed, can have these effects over time, quietly undermining leg strength without any obvious signs until you notice yourself struggling with mobility. One practical tip is to be mindful of how many grapes you eat at a time. A small handful is fine, but don't treat the entire bunch as a snack. Consider swapping out a portion of grapes for lower sugar berries like blueberries, raspberries, or blackberries, which provide antioxidants without the same sugar load. These berries help fight inflammation, protect muscle tissue, and keep your energy levels more stable. Another strategy is to track how much fruit you're eating throughout the day, making sure you're balancing high sugar fruits with protein, healthy fats, and vegetables to maintain overall muscle health. It's easy to underestimate grapes because they feel so light and harmless, but for seniors focused on maintaining leg strength and mobility, they require attention and moderation. Ignoring the sugar content and eating them in large amounts can slowly affect your legs, even if you're exercising and stretching regularly. The combination of sugar spikes, minor nutrient interference, and inflammation can gradually reduce strength, making it harder to stay independent and confident in daily activities. By understanding the effects of grapes, adjusting portion sizes, and pairing them with muscle-supporting foods, you can still enjoy this fruit without letting it quietly undermine your leg strength, ensuring that your mobility and independence remain intact as you age. Now let's talk about pineapple, another fruit that seems like a superfood but can quietly affect your leg strength if eaten too often. Pineapple is known for its high vitamin C content and the enzyme bromelain, which is often praised for helping digestion and reducing inflammation in some cases. That's why so many people love it. But here's the catch. Pineapple is extremely high in sugar, even more than many other fruits we've talked about, and it's also highly acidic. For seniors, both sugar and acidity can create challenges when it comes to maintaining muscle and bone strength. The sugar in pineapple is absorbed rapidly, which causes blood sugar spikes that can interfere with insulin sensitivity. And when your insulin is not functioning optimally, It affects how well your muscles recover, how they absorb nutrients, and how they maintain strength. This means that over time, eating too much pineapple can subtly contribute to weakening the muscles in your legs, which directly impacts your ability to walk, climb stairs, and stay independent. The acidity in pineapple is another factor to consider. Highly acidic foods can affect mineral balance in the body, particularly calcium and magnesium, both of which are critical for muscle contraction and bone health. If your calcium levels are reduced over time because of acid exposure, your bones may become less supportive and your muscles can't work as efficiently. This is especially important for seniors because weak bones combined with weaker leg muscles dramatically increase the risk of falls and injuries. Even though pineapple has many health benefits, frequent consumption without balance can slowly undermine leg strength and overall mobility. Another hidden issue with pineapple is portion control. It's so easy to eat large servings because it's juicy and sweet. A few slices can quickly turn into a bowl, which can load your body with sugar and acid at once. For someone who is focused on maintaining muscle strength, this can disrupt energy levels, cause inflammation and reduce muscle recovery. When muscles are inflamed or not properly nourished, they don't work as efficiently, and over months or years, this contributes to the gradual loss of leg strength. One way to enjoy pineapple safely is to pair it with protein or healthy fats. For example, a few slices with a handful of nuts or some Greek yogurt can slow down sugar absorption, protect your muscles from inflammation, and provide nutrients your legs need to stay strong. Another approach is to rotate fruits and not rely on pineapple every day. Berries or low sugar fruits can provide antioxidants without causing the same blood sugar spikes or acid exposure, giving your muscles a better chance to maintain strength. It's also important to be mindful of processed pineapple products like canned pineapple or pineapple juice. These often contain added sugar and preservatives that increase the negative impact on blood sugar and inflammation, making them even more likely to affect leg strength over time. Fresh pineapple in moderation is safer, but portion control is still key because the natural sugar content is high enough to have the same effect if eaten excessively. Seniors need to consider the combination of diet and exercise. No matter how much pineapple or other high sugar fruits you consume, your legs rely on regular movement and strength training to stay functional. Exercises like chair squats, calf raises, and gentle resistance work help maintain muscle mass and strength, which can offset some of the subtle effects of dietary sugars and acid. But it all starts with awareness. Recognizing that pineapple, while healthy in some ways, can affect your muscles when overconsumed is the first step to protecting your leg's strength and mobility. By understanding the effects of pineapple, moderating your portions, pairing it with protein or fat, and rotating with lower sugar fruits, you can still enjoy its flavor and benefits without letting it slowly undermine your muscle strength. Making these small adjustments in your diet can have a big impact on keeping your legs strong, your steps steady, and your independence intact over time. Next up, let's talk about watermelon, a fruit that many seniors love because it's refreshing, juicy, and perfect for staying hydrated, especially in the warmer months. On the surface, it seems harmless and even beneficial, but there are a few hidden reasons why watermelon can quietly affect your leg strength if eaten in large amounts or too often. First, watermelon is made up almost entirely of sugar and water. That's why it tastes so sweet and hydrating, but this combination means it's absorbed very quickly by the body, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar. For seniors, frequent blood sugar spikes can interfere with insulin sensitivity, and when insulin isn't functioning optimally, your muscles don't get the nutrients they need to recover and grow. Over time, this can weaken your leg muscles and make daily activities like walking, climbing stairs, or standing up from a chair more difficult. Another issue is that watermelon is low in protein and essential minerals. While it's great for hydration, It doesn't provide the nutrients muscles need to stay strong. If you replace protein-rich snacks with large servings of watermelon, your legs may be missing key nutrients required for strength and recovery. Your muscles need a balance of protein, minerals, and healthy fats to maintain their function. And relying heavily on watermelon without complementing it with these nutrients can slowly contribute to reduced leg strength. Watermelon can also have a hidden impact on inflammation. While it contains some antioxidants like lycopene, the rapid sugar absorption can promote low-level inflammation, which, over time, affects muscle performance and recovery. Chronic inflammation is one of the silent reasons why seniors lose leg strength, and high sugar fruits, even natural ones like watermelon, can contribute to this if eaten excessively. Portion control is especially important because it's so easy to overeat watermelon. A few slices feel light and refreshing, but a large bowl can deliver a surprising amount of sugar to your system in a short time. To enjoy watermelon safely without affecting leg strength, it's best to pair it with protein or healthy fats. For example, watermelon with a handful of nuts or a bit of cheese can slow down sugar absorption, stabilize blood sugar, and support muscle health. Another approach is to rotate fruits throughout the week rather than relying on watermelon daily. Berries, cherries, and other lower sugar fruits can provide antioxidants and nutrients without the same blood sugar spikes, which helps protect your leg muscles over time. It's also important to consider watermelon juice and processed products. Watermelon juice, while tasty, can be even higher in sugar concentration than fresh slices and lacks the fiber that helps slow digestion. Excess sugar from juice can quickly raise blood sugar levels and contribute to inflammation, making your muscles work harder to recover. For seniors concerned about leg strength, sticking to fresh slices in moderation is a safer choice, and balancing it with protein or healthy fats makes it much better for overall mobility and muscle health. Even though watermelon is hydrating and delicious, moderation is key. It's easy to underestimate how much sugar you're consuming because it feels light and refreshing, but overconsumption can quietly reduce your leg strength over time. Combining the right diet with regular leg exercises, such as chair squats, calf raises, and gentle resistance work, will help maintain strength and mobility, even if you enjoy watermelon occasionally. The key is awareness and balance, not avoidance. By understanding the hidden effects of watermelon, moderating portions, pairing it with nutrient-dense foods, and rotating with lower sugar fruits, you can continue enjoying this juicy treat without compromising your leg strength. Making these small but intentional adjustments in your diet will help you stay strong, steady, and independent, keeping your legs healthy for years to come. Now let's talk about oranges, a fruit that many people consider a go-to for health because it's packed with vitamin C and has a reputation for boosting immunity. On the surface, it seems like the perfect choice, but for seniors concerned about leg strength and mobility, there are some hidden factors that need to be considered. Oranges are highly acidic, and while this acidity can aid digestion for some, it can also affect mineral absorption over time, particularly calcium and magnesium. These minerals are crucial for muscle contraction and bone health, which are both essential for maintaining strong legs. When calcium absorption is reduced, even slightly, your muscles and bones can't work as efficiently, which over time can make it harder to maintain leg strength balance and overall mobility. Another factor is sugar. Oranges are sweet, and eating several a day or drinking multiple glasses of fresh orange juice can lead to blood sugar spikes. For seniors, these fluctuations in blood sugar are not just about energy. They directly impact muscle recovery and function. When insulin is busy managing sugar spikes, your muscles don't receive the nutrients they need for repair, which means over time your legs may become weaker, even if you're staying active. It's not about avoiding oranges completely, but it's about being mindful of portion size and frequency. Orange juice deserves special attention because It often contains more concentrated sugar than fresh oranges and lacks the fibre that slows sugar absorption. Drinking juice first thing in the morning or throughout the day can lead to rapid blood sugar increases, promoting inflammation that can quietly weaken your leg muscles. Chronic inflammation is one of the silent contributors to muscle loss in seniors, and frequent consumption of high sugar, acidic foods can accelerate this process. Even fresh oranges, if eaten in large amounts, can have a similar effect. A single orange is fine, but a few a day can add up quickly, especially when paired with other high sugar fruits. The combination of acid and sugar can create subtle challenges for your muscles and bones, making it harder to maintain strength in your legs. Seniors often underestimate the cumulative effect of these foods over weeks and months, which is why awareness is so important. A practical approach is to balance oranges with protein or healthy fats to reduce the impact on blood sugar and muscle recovery. For example, pairing a small orange with a handful of nuts or some yogurt can slow sugar absorption and provide nutrients that help your muscles stay strong. Rotating fruits and incorporating lower sugar options, like berries or kiwis, can also protect your leg strength while still giving you the vitamins and antioxidants your body needs. It's also important to think about timing. Eating oranges alongside a meal rather than as a standalone snack can reduce the effect on blood sugar and provide a more balanced nutrient profile for your muscles. Seniors who are serious about maintaining leg strength should focus on these small adjustments in how they consume fruits rather than eliminating them entirely. Awareness, portion control, and pairing with other nutrients are key strategies for protecting muscle function and mobility. Even though oranges are commonly considered healthy, their acidity and sugar content mean that overconsumption can quietly affect leg strength over time. By moderating how many you eat, pairing them with protein or healthy fats, rotating fruits, and paying attention to timing, you can still enjoy oranges without compromising muscle health. Small, intentional changes in how you consume these fruits can make a big difference in maintaining your mobility, keeping your legs strong, and ensuring that you remain independent and active for years to come.